Hello, bienvenidos a la clase de español. Hoy vamos a practicar un poco más con los mandatos y también con cómo se dicen palabras para describir cómo uno se cuida a sí mismo. So we're going to learn more about hygiene and commands. But what we're going to do is we're going to end up creating a kind of visual representation of what you do to get ready in the morning. And this is something that I made for my kids when they were little. And it was before many of them could read. So you're going to have some pictorial representation of what has to happen in a certain order, okay? So on one side of what you create will be a pictorial version, and then on the other side you are going to write the steps that you do each morning to get ready in Spanish, okay? So it'll look a little different than this, but I want you to have a vision for what we're really after. And this is going to be personal. Each of you do something different when you get ready for the morning. So your word bank is going to come from this lesson, this page 13C. And you notice that we have lots of commands. You're telling someone else in the to form what to do. But we're going to switch it up just a little bit and we're going to talk about how to go from the command form, mandatos, to the yo form. Now, in this form, this is the form, this yo present tense form, is the verb tense we would use to describe something that you do as a habit. Okay? So, present tense habit. In the command form, you are telling someone tú to get up, right? Levántate. When you are switching it to a habit, you would say me levanto. Now, most of these personal hygiene verbs are what we call reflexive. So, this little te at the end means that the action is reflecting back on the person doing the action. So, the real verb is levantarse. So in the yo form, it would be me levanto, which would be like I get myself up. So the verb reflects back on who is doing the action. Okay? Just think of that for reflexive. Me peino. I brush myself, right? Now, you're going to notice that about each of these. Me pongo. I'm putting it on myself. Me lavo. I'm washing myself. Me cepillo. I'm washing my own teeth, probably. Me despierto. I wake up myself. But here would be a normal one, just a normal regular verb that's not reflexive. If you wanted to say I eat, you would say yo como. So you're noticing me if it's a reflexive verb, yo if it's I am doing the action. So only certain verbs are reflexive, and you'll just have to know these. And typically, they are actions that you would do to yourself. Okay. Now, if you said me como, it would mean you are eating yourself, which hopefully none of you are doing. So make sure you have that as yo como. All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to teach you is something that is a little unique in Spanish. When you say me peino, you would say el pelo. In English, we would say my hair. But in Spanish, we already know you're doing the action to yourself. So you don't have to say again, mi pelo. It would sound a little weird, like I'm it just sounds really weird in Spanish. So you have to make sure that you say, me peino el pelo, me levanto. You might say what time? A las 6. Me pongo, again, you're not going to say my shoes. You would say, me pongo los zapatos. Okay. Me lavo la cara. Me cepillo el pelo. And if we translate it word for word, you notice it sounds a little funny, like I brush the hair. So it's a different verb structure with that reflexive verb. In English, we don't necessarily have those. So we just have to learn how they do it in Spanish and try to copy that as we go along. So these are some options if you choose to do it in the yo form. I'm also going to give you the option to continue it in the to form. But I want to caution you that if you do it in the to form is only appropriate for friends of your same age, younger siblings perhaps, and definitely not appropriate for an adult or someone that you should be showing respect to. So that would be the usted form. And we haven't gone into that yet. So, again, just a quick reminder your learning target for today is to practice these reflexive verbs in the yo form by creating a list of at least 6 things that you do to get ready in the morning. So vas a escribir complete sentences, okay? ¿Qué haces en la mañana para prepararse para la escuela? Tal vez dices, me despierto a las 6. Y vas a tener un reloj tal vez. Ahí está la hora, los minutos. Y tal vez vas a dibujar una persona que se levanta en la cama. Claro, ahí está. Ujú. Así que 6 cosas, 6 dibujos de qué estás haciendo. Y además, si quieres decir primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto, sexto, está bien. These are our transition words that you might use when you're making a list. And I'm going to write them down for you. Primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto. Y you could say al final, or you could say sexto, which means sixth. Okay? So that is your job this week. I look forward to seeing you upload a photo or perhaps even a video of what you are doing. If you do choose to do a video, please make sure to read your list to me. I love hearing you practice Spanish, and it's really good for your brain. All right. Thank you so much for practicing those personal hygiene verbs, either in the command form or the yo form. You guys are wonderful. Bye.